Hello everyone. So here once again we are just to discuss the questions based on the passages, right? So the title once again you can see strategy to score 20 plus in just 20 minutes. So same strategy we are going to follow, and this is not the first lecture on reading comprehension. This is going to be lecture 2. It means this is our second lecture about reading comprehension for CLAT, AILET, IPM, whatever exams you are going to tackle, right? सो अब जो स्पेशल फोकस अपना है वो क्लैट और एलेट पर है, राइट? इस सेशन का अब रिसेंटली इफ यू हैव कम अक्रॉस द क्वेश्चन पेपर्स ऑफ क्लैट और एलेट, you must have come to know that the questions exactly in English section are based upon themes. Sometimes it might be literary theme, sometimes might be psychological, sometimes might be environmental issue or something, right? There are various types of themes. There are various types of subjects that are covered during uh, in the questions of CLAT or AILET, right? Hello Janvi, good evening. Good evening beta. So this is going to be our second lecture for English comprehension, right? So English language mein reading comprehension, this is our second lecture. So let me show you the passage first. But before that, let me tell you some strategy again. See, earlier even I have told you to tackle the questions for reading comprehension, right? There are certain things that you have to keep in mind. Because my motive discussing here is how to score 20 plus in just 20 minutes, right? If you're going to score 20 plus in just 20 minutes, definitely you have to have certain tricks and techniques in your mind. As earlier I have told you, for certain questions you have to go back to the passage, but for certain questions you need not go back to the passage again and again, because if you're losing time, so it would be difficult for you to get 20 plus in just 20 minutes, right? So it would be around 25 minutes, then 23 minutes or 24 minutes. So how to save time and how to attempt maximum questions just to get 20 plus, mean 21 or 22 something. So there are certain strategy that you have to follow, right? The first thing, you have to recognize the kind of question, right? Recognize the kinds of questions. If the question is simply about the information that is already given in the passage, if it is based on reference, if it is based on facts, so for that you need to see the facts again. But if it is simply asking about the mood of the author, or it is about the style of the passage, right, or it is about the tone of the author, for such questions you don't need to go again and again in the passage. It would be a kind of losing time. Okay, so let us begin reading the passage. See what exactly the passage is all about. As you can see, the dilemma: I am a happy married mom of three. Mom means mom, right? Of three. I love my husband and children and have supportive family and friends and a career which I find fulfilling. It means in this passage, the speaker is talking about something personal. बहुत ही subjective है क्योंकि यहाँ पे I mean the speaker, right? अब beginning itself suggests that topic is not environmental, the topic is not something educational or something, it's very personal. Let's see exactly what it comes out. Okay Janvi, so everyone please read it fast, because thereafter we have to discuss the questions. The dilemma: I am happy married mom of three. The mom of three, it means the speaker is having three children. I love my husband, it means it is talking about the wife, not husband, and children, and have supportive family and friends and a career which I find fulfilling. So far, so good. My issue is my relationship with my mom. Ab dekho, the passage is suggesting it is about the relationship of the speaker with her mom. She is in her 70s, mean the speaker's mother, and she raised me. Acha, why it is darkened here or written in a different color? Because if words are darkened in the passage, so for that passage, for that word, you might be asked similar word or antonym, opposite word, right? That's why the particular word has been darkened here so that you need not spend a lot of time over there. And my siblings as a single parent, it means she's in her 70s now, mean the speaker's mother, and she raised me, mean the speaker, and my siblings and the speaker's brother or sister as a single parent. My mom, single parent means simply देखो यहाँ पे you have to keep the inferences in mind. When the speaker is talking about her mother as single parent, it means the speaker and her siblings were not living with father. Rather, they were just living with mother only. Is that clear? My mom has always been the life and soul of the party. What does this line suggest? Right? What does this line suggest? See, my mom has always been the life and the soul of the party. It means she used to love parties, right? She's a social butterfly and goes out of her way to make friends and become involved with their children and grandchildren. It means wherever she used to visit, she used to make friends, and not only she used to make friends, but also she used to get involved with their children and their grandchildren. I mean, she was very expert at making contacts. However, her relationship with her own children has always been distant. Now, see, now you are coming to the point of the passage, the main crux of the passage. However, her relationship with her own children has always been distant, far. Now you can see her relationship. Devansi, you can say she was extrovert. But now see what exactly the line says. This particular second line of the second paragraph. She was outgoing outside, but her relationship with her own children, right, was something complex. Means she was very good without outsiders, but she was not very good with her own family members, right? So, however, her relationship with her own children has always been distant. I visit her frequently, but she never comes around to us, even though we invite her, right? When we were children, mom would often fly away to exotic locations, and we would be left with a relative or friend, or as we got older, at home on our own, right? To means when we were children, mom would often fly away to exotic locations. So she used to go away to visit exotic locations, right? And we would be left with a relative or friend, or as we got older, at home on our own. I don't remember mom ever spending time with us as children or hugging us. From a young age, I would help my siblings. What the speaker is sharing her experience. From a young age, I would help my siblings get ready for school. The speaker used to help her siblings, brothers and sisters, to get ready and go to school, right? And we would walk there and back ourselves whilst mom would stay in bed. Just think, mom used to stay in bed, and the speaker, along with siblings, used to go to school herself, and she used to get back along with her siblings herself. Next, and might be out when we got back. Sometimes she is still in bed, and sometimes she's out when children used to return. I also did the cooking. She was never violent or abusive towards us. Despite all the facts, she was never violent or abusive towards her children. She was just emotionally and often physically absent. Her disinterest in her grandchildren is like ripping an old scab off a wound that never went away. She doesn't remember any of our birthdays, although she'll buy presents for her friends' grandchildren. Now see the kind of difference she used to make. She doesn't remember any of our birthdays, although she'll buy presents for her friends' grandchildren. If I remind her of a birthday, she tells me to buy a gift on her behalf and say it is from her. We often told mom in the past that we are hurt, and she seems shocked and changes for a few days, then reverts back to how she normally is. I find it exhausting telling her that she hurts our feelings all the time. She's also asking that I take her to appointments more often, and I fear she expects I will look after her in her old age. So I hope you have got the passage. Have you got the passage clearly or not? So very interesting. It's just about every person there in the society. So the passage is about the personal experience of the speaker, right? Which of the following phrases can best substitute the word raised as used in the passage? See, here is the word raised. And she raised me and my siblings as a single parent. So, what is the meaning of, right, the word raised? Up, see, just to substitute the word raise, we have been given here four phrases. These are phrases exactly, and each phrase has a different meaning. Brought about mean the basic phrase is bring about. Bring about से बना है brought about, because the word is in past tense. तो उसका जो options है that are also in the past tense. तो brought in, brought up, brought out. Exactly. तो raise mean नरिश करना, बच्चे को पालना, तो दैट इज ब्रिंग अप. तो ब्रिंग अप से बना है ब्रॉट अप. तो सी इज आंसर हियर. ब्रिंग अबाउट का मतलब होता है कॉज, राइट? जिसे द रीसेंट पॉलिसीज adopted by the government, right, are going to bring about a positive change in the lives of the farmers. To bring about means it is going to cause, right? To bring about means cause. Bring in means to introduce. If we are going to bring in some new proposal, it means we are going to introduce some new proposal, right? Or bring out means expose, right? So his activities are going to bring out his true character, right? Expose karna, reveal karna, right? To bring out means reveal or expose. Bring in means, right, introduce. And bring about means cause. So bring up means to raise and nourish, right? So bring up mean brought up. Bring up se bana hai brought up. That is the correct answer for the word raise. If you're raising the children, just कहते नहीं भाई, a child is brought up with love and care by parents, right? So brought up, bring up. So moving to the next question. As per the speaker of the passage, she finds her mother to be. So the speaker of the passage, how she finds her to be. Now, come up with your answers. Yes. How the speaker finds her mother to be. Now, based on the information as given in the passage. Okay, B. Socially affable but indifferent in family. Exactly. We can see with these through these lines, my mom has always been the life and soul of the party. She is a social butterfly and goes out of her way to make friends and become involved with their children and grandchildren. So this particular line says she was very out, you know, outspoken outside, and she used to have a lot of fun at parties. But contradiction देखो, argument. Her relationship with her own children has always been distant. Main, she was affable, socially affable, but she was indifferent in the family, right? So B is the correct answer. Option A says socially aloof. भाई ये तो बिल्कुल incorrect हो गया. She was not socially aloof, right? She was extrovert. Personally ambitious, ambition की बात ही नहीं हो रही, कट करो. Socially happy and sad at home. We cannot say कि she used to remain sad at home, right? Although she was indifferent to her children, but we cannot say she was sad at home. So cut karo simply, and option B is the answer. Is that clear? Option B is the answer. Moving to the next question. The word exotic as used in the passage is most opposite to. Now see, exotic is given here. Exotic means, yes, what is the meaning of exotic? Anyone? What is the meaning of exotic? See, as the word here suggests, she often flew away to exotic occasions. So mom would often fly away to exotic locations. Exotic location का मतलब क्या हुआ? You must have read in the newspaper sometimes information comes there, a piece of news, a piece of advertisement you must have seen, right? When so many plans are given, if you are going to visit Europe or something, so it is said now exotic locations at very cheap price, right? So exotic means foreign. Exotic means foreign, outside the country. So exotic का हमें क्या देना है? Opposite, right? अब ingenuous, indigenous and urbane, right? You have to understand the meaning of these four. Ingenious means clever or skillful. Ingenuous means honest. Indigenous means native, right? Or something local. Urban. Urban is very sophisticated. Sophisticated. So here the word indigenous means if you are visiting indigenous locations, it means you are visiting native locations, the place you belong to. But if you're going to visit some exotic locations, it means you are going outside the country. That is not indigenous, right? Okay, anything that is indigenous, that is country made, that is country origin, that is having its origin in local areas. Okay, so here indigenous is opposite to the word exotic. Moving to the next question. Yes, which of the following according to the passage is are true? Now three options are given, 1, 2 and 3. Let's see which one is correct. Yes, read carefully. The first option is the speaker used to help her siblings to be ready to go to school. Is it correct or not? The first option is correct or not? It is already given, right? See, from a young age I would help my siblings get ready for school. बहुत ही reference statement है, तो it is correct. चलो ये first तो correct हो गया. See next देखिए, the speaker is mother of 3 daughter. Is it correct or not? Yes, second statement is correct or not? See, it says she was mother of 3, but we cannot say all the 3 children were just daughter. So it is not clear whether these 3 children are daughters or son also. So eliminate kar do. A first option, first and third bhi dekh lete hain. The speaker's mother used to buy presents for her grandchildren on their birthday. No. Ye dekho, if I remind her of a birthday, she tells me to buy a gift on her behalf and say it is from her. Mean she would not buy the gifts. Rather, she used to tell, right, go and buy and say it is bought by me. Mean by her. So third is also incorrect. So only first option is correct. So A. Is that clear? सो सिंपली आपको क्या देखना है इस टाइप के पैसेजेस में कि आपको किसी क्वेश्चंस पे बहुत ज्यादा रुकना है, टाइम देना है, या क्विकली कहीं से इंफॉर्मेशन मिल रही है उससे हम इंफॉर्मेशन को निकाल के आंसर करने क्विकली, राइट? This is the only way through which you can grab 20 plus in just 20 minutes, right? Moving to the next question. Fifth question. My mom has always been the life and soul of the party. The line above explains that. What exactly the line explains? My mom has always been the life and soul of the party. First option, the speaker's mother always seeks attention at parties. Yeah, the speaker's mother is an avid party goer. Yeah, the speaker's mother doesn't hesitate to throw parties. Yeah, the speaker's mother is always reluctant to go to parties. Now let's see which option we can eliminate first. The speaker's mother always seeks attention. We are not talking about seeking attention anywhere. Although speaker's mother used to love to attend parties, nowhere it has been said she used to seek attention at parties. Cut it. The speaker's mother is an avid party goer. See, my mom has always been the life and soul of the party. It means she used to enjoy the parties. When she used to enjoy, it means she used to love to attend the parties. It means she used to be ready to attend the parties. So B is going to be correct. Let's see the option C. The speaker's mother doesn't hesitate to throw parties. She is not throwing party anywhere in the passage. Cut it. The speaker's mother is always reluctant to go to parties. She was always willing. Reluctant means unwilling. Reluctant means unwilling. So she used to visit parties, she used to attend parties. So simply these were just 5 questions, right? Clear? These are just 5 questions. Up, you can see yourself exactly what kind of questions need time, what kind of questions just be need to be at quick, right? तो क्विकली आप उन क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करिए जो जिनके लिए बार बार आपको पैसेज में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. लाइक मीनिंग के लिए अगर आपको बोल्ड ऑलरेडी वर्ड दिया गया है पैसेज में, तो सिंपली यू कैन सी भाई इसका ये मतलब होता है. अगर आपको मीनिंग ही नहीं पता तो क्या करेंगे आप? या तो स्विच करेंगे क्वेश्चन से, तो उसमें आपको उलझने की जरूरत नहीं है. एलिमिनेट करके देख सकते हो व्हाट इज द बेस्ट ऑप्शन. अदरवाइज जो फैक्ट बेस्ड हैं उन पे एक बार फैक्ट को वापस जाना चाहिए देखने, कई बार ऐसा होता है हम मिसरीड कर जाते हैं जिससे हमारे आंसर गलत हो जाते हैं। तो आप एरर बचाइए, जो मिस्टेक हो सकता है उसको अवॉइड करिए, ह्यूमन एरर अवॉइड करिए, और जिन क्वेश्चंस के लिए दोबारा जाने की जरूरत नहीं उनको क्विकली करिए, देन ओनली यू कैन सेव टाइम एंड यू कैन enhance your accuracy, and this way you can grab 20 plus in just 20 minutes, right? So these are the strategies that you have to follow. I'll bring some more informative questions for you next time. So till then, just revise and have fun. Stay happy.